It's been over a year since the bright lights at Broadway were shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. On March 12, 2020, the Broadway League released a statement reading, "Under the direction of Governor Andrew Cuomo, Broadway shows in New York City will suspend all performances immediately in support of the health and well-being of the theater-going public, as well as those who work in the theater industry. Performances will commence the week of April 13, 2020. Smash hits including Hadestown, The Lion King, and Hamilton released the devastating news to their fans on their websites and social media pages, receiving thousands of supportive comments regarding the resilience of the theater community and hope for a quick and safe return to the stage. But on April 8th, that suspension was extended to June, then to the summer, then to the end of 2020. And now, Broadway will be shut down until at least summer 2021. Some shows, including the wildly popular Mean Girls, have closed permanently. The shutdown didn't just impact Broadway. Touring productions were halted. Professional and community theater companies, including the Alley Theater in Houston, Texas, were shut down. Middle school, high school, and college theater were shut down too. The financial impact was devastating. Broadway shows generate $1.8 billion in revenue per year, create 97,000 jobs, and contribute $14.7 billion to the New York economy. The financial impact goes beyond New York City. The touring productions of Broadway shows contributed $3.8 billion per year to local economies across the United States. The members of the professional theater community were greatly affected by the shutdown. Without performances, thousands of actors, stagehands, stage managers, and creative team members have gone months without a paycheck. Many are relying on savings, unemployment benefits, and aid from organizations including the Actors Fund, which has distributed a record $19 million to over 15,000 members of the theater community. The impact goes beyond professional theater. Educational theater has been devastated. Following in Broadway's footsteps, high schools and colleges across the country were forced to halt their productions as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. As soon as it became apparent COVID wasn't going away quickly, theater groups started getting creative. With Zoom becoming a part of daily life for so many, some high school theater groups, including the one at Assumption High School in Kentucky, transitioned from the stage to the virtual screen, with students performing plays on Zoom. Some school theater departments, including the one at Harlem High School in Illinois, transitioned from plays to movies, with filming being conducted in a COVID-safe manner. And as students have begun returning to school in person across the country, some schools, including the Emery Weiner School, have gotten even more creative in order to bring back live theater.
So every actor wore a mask, even though we were outdoors. We also were spaced out. We had a lot of room between us. We were in the Arbor, which was really exciting. Very first show in the Arbor. And we had lots of space to explore and play.
Director Miss Goldman specifically picked Charlotte's Web because it could be produced under Emery's COVID protocols.
Here I was like, Charlotte's Web spoke to me for the kids, but then also because I knew it would work outside. And I just had a feeling that's like, you know what? Just to play it safe and a show that could work outdoors would be a really smart choice this year.
For their upper school musical, The Theory of Relativity, the Emery Weiner Theater Department stepped it up a notch.
Then we started the work of figuring out, like, how do we create a brand new temporary theater space in a parking lot? And it's involved a whole lot of vendors and outside companies bringing stuff in, setting it up, all kinds of technical planning.
Director and choreographer Jennifer Bauer Conley has enacted all of Emery's strict COVID protocols, which thus far have resulted in zero on-campus transmission.
Masks are required of the audience and the performers, and we're safe and distanced, and so we're really feeling confident that we've got a system in place that's going to protect both our cast and crew and our audience and our community.
And the show will be performed right here on this outdoor stage this weekend. And as you can see out there, the 400-person audience will be seated. And you can see down here we have a B stage, which is where the live solos will be able to sing completely socially distant and masked. And even more amazingly, as we turn back here, you can see our 32 by 16 foot Jumbotron. That's right, a Jumbotron at a high school. And right here on the stage, all of the performers will be dancing along, wearing masks, socially distant, to allow us to do a COVID-safe performance. And it's all in an attempt to keep theater alive in this COVID era.
There's just something about live theater that you can't capture any other way. There's an energy, there's like an exchange between the audience and the performers and the crew, and there's just nothing like it.
Emory's performances of The Theory of Relativity are this weekend, March 20th, 21st, and 22nd at 8 p.m. And as the entire theater community continues to hope for a full return to live theater, both on Broadway and in theaters across the country, the theater community will continue to do what it has always done: persist through these tough times and do so together.